Okay, so now going to add in the salt and the water and the starter, just to clarify what I was saying earlier about the amount of water that's going to go in. So I suggest you start with either 65 or 70% water, which is either going to be 325 or 350 grams of water, and always remembering to save back 25 grams, which we're now going to add in now. I'm going for 375 grams of water, which is 75%. So I've already added 350. I'm going to add in the remaining 25 grams now. So, equipment you need. So here's the dough that I showed you earlier that I've mixed with my 350 grams of water. Sea salt, which 2%, or 10 grams, 2 teaspoons full. Here's my starter, lots of lovely bubbles. This is now 12 hours from last night, so this is absolutely spot on, good to go. Measuring spoons, a couple of goo glass containers. I've got some spare with an elastic band, you'll see why. Here's the water I'm going to add in. Spoon, and you'll need your scraper now. We are not going to use any flour at all in putting the dough onto the counter. So first of all, I am going to add my 10 grams, 2 teaspoons of sea salt. Sprinkle that in. And I'm going to now add my 25 grams of water, and that will start dissolving the salt. There we are. And I'm going to add 100 grams, 20% of the starter. So just zero the scales. And this is going to be the vast majority of this. So if you remember when I refreshed it, I kept back 10 grams and then I added 50 grams of flour, 50 grams of water, so 110 in total. I'm putting 100 in here, so that is going to leave behind about 10 grams, which I'm then going to pop in the fridge, and that will be my starter for the next loaf. In fact, they'll actually be slightly less than 10 grams because some of that flour and water will get converted to gas. So that's what I've got left, and that's all I need to put in the fridge for the next loaf. So I'll just put the lid on that, close it, stick that in the fridge, and that's for next time. So if you have a look in here, that's what I've got, and what I'm going to do now is I am going to mix that up. So just pick it up and keep folding it over itself. So to start off with, it's all very wet and gooey, but after a couple of minutes the water will be absorbed, and instead of being all sort of slimy, this will, you come over the top so you can see, all the water will be absorbed and sort of become a sticky dough. Those dark brown spots are the starter, and we want those evenly distributed through the dough. Pause it. Stop it. So I've been doing this for a couple of minutes now. It's now nice and sticky. The dark brown spots of the starter are evenly distributed, and I'm just going to pull this out, slap it on the counter. Under no circumstances are you to have any flour around. The counter needs to be clean, but don't spray it with any disinfectant because that might kill the yeast. And what we're going to do now is scrape this, and through the magic of surface tension, this will change from being a gloopy mess into a nice tight ball of dough.